Hey, what up, y'all? It's Grandmaster Gemini again. And it's still this full moon, and I guess I'm still dropping videos. So let's do this. So, my next video is about offensive magic. This is an occult lecture, just a little bit talking about why offensive magic has always has its place. Now, in the beginning of my spiritual path, I did go through a lot of different light work, and I always do. I'm a pretty full light being. But even light work has offensive magic. Um, doesn't have to be African spirituality. Doesn't have to be Egyptian spirituality. There's always been offensive magic. And let's talk about why. So most of us are important to somebody, and someone's always important to us. I'm a son to a mother. I'm a brother to a sister. I'm a grandson to a grandmother. I'm a friend to a friend. I'm a cousin to a cousin. Some of us, if not all of us, have someone that we're willing to protect. Um, and a lot of folks are under some impression that if you go about things in a defensive manner, it usually comes out in a shed of light. But a lot of folks often put themselves in a certain bubble on a metaphysical level and on an occult level. So when a threat has come its way, they don't know how to take it down. And that's why a lot of spiritual folks somehow got themselves into a spiritual warfare or abuse, and they didn't have offensive methods on how to deal with the threat. And they completely opted out of spirituality just based off the fact that they felt like it was too dangerous or etc. Um, but one thing I've learned even before spirituality has gotten into this lifetime is the best defense is offense. There is a lot of things that, yes, defense can definitely stop things. But there's too many things out here, and there's too many threats. There's too many types of energy. There's too many forces of nature that needs to be tamed and taken down, or needs to be shut down permanently, offensively. Defense can't hold everything. It's just like a normal fight. I'm a man from the hood. We all know you can't block to win a fight. There's no kind of real blocking that's gonna win a fight. If somebody's swinging on you, if somebody is intending to do you bodily harm, you can only block for so long before even that's just taking damage. As an empath, I also teach proper energy control because I don't care how much this talking is going to do and how much therapy can only do so much. But when you're around people and energy is touching your energetic field, if you don't know how to push it off of you, constantly warding won't do. It will never do. The same way as women or other people who are abused, people who go through domestic violence, who just use defensive tactics to try to um, lessen or stop attacks. You don't eliminate the threat. You stop momentary danger. That's not the same. Um, so I work with different type of spirits. That's why, as you can see, horrors stay close. Um, War is about taming. It's about victory. There's too many things out there, too many people out there that don't stop. There are people out there that you can't ignore. There's bullies out there that don't just stop bullying the next day or the next month. Some people get a kick out of hurting people. Some spirits get a kick out of hurting people. And some magic don't stop. Some magic isn't really made to stop. Some people will make a certain kind of magic or spell or enchantment that really might continue going until something puts it out. Yes, this puts people in a weird position moral wise, but unfortunately and fortunately, that's why offensive magic has its place. What would you do to really protect yourself? Yeah, moral sounds something. The morality battle sounds great, but what would you do to protect your child? What would you do to protect your mom? What would you do to protect your family? What would you do if a spirit or or a series of spirits attacked you? They couldn't get to you, so they got to your roommate. They got to your sister. They got in your household because you decided to just ward, or you decided to put up a little energy field, a little energy shielding, and hope that it would stop. What if it changes target to someone close to you? Or what if it travels through your emotional body and finds someone that you care about and jump on them spontaneously? These things happen in spiritual warfare. These things happen in spiritual combat. And that is why offensive magic has its place. It's not just about we don't want to hurt people. Why do you think magic is accessible the way it is? To be able to hurt and heal. Because even some people don't have the physical means to handle certain physical humans that are hurting them. But they have magic. They have so much magic. We have so much magic. So that is the reason why this video is here. To tell folks to indulge in offensive magic. People are concerned about their karma. But Saturn doesn't work the way that it seems like it works. Karma doesn't work the way that it feels it works. Hell, in fact, I feel like karma sometimes works in the kind of ways where because you didn't protect yourself, or you didn't protect the family, you didn't protect the people that you care about, that it became the karma. The karma became that because you didn't step up and do what you got to do. Sometimes eliminating a threat can protect more than just you or your family, your loved ones. Sometimes that threat could have went past you and hurt a lot more other people. So eliminating that threat did way more good than you think. So I wanted to give some food for knowledge, because on the real, there's a lot of folks out here that don't have offensive magic methods and maneuvers. They don't have countermeasures. There are a lot of spiritual folks out here that catch an attitude off of thin air. And next thing you know, they're throwing at you. Next thing you know, they're attempting to throw you in a jar. Next thing you know, they want to call folks and spirits on you. And you think a couple of protection spells and a little bit return to senders might do. Sometimes it does not. Sometimes it don't. You underestimate your opponent just based off the fact that you just want to throw some shields up. Shields will never just do. Sometimes that sword is needed. And it is. That's why offensive magic has its place. It can be used to defend. Nobody's asking you to use your offensive magic to just go hurt folks. We're saying that offensive magic can still be used to defend. Just like that sword can be used to cut somebody and to raid houses and to, storm villages. That same sword can be used to protect your family, to hunt, to feed your family, to have reflection when needed, things like that, all type of things. So just keep those kind of things in mind. I work with war spirits all the time, and war is inevitable, whether it's within yourself or externally. So this was a very important subject for me, because this is what I work on a lot, and I coach psychic protection. And within coaching psychic protection, I know for a fact that a lot of people are expecting me to just teach them how to ward and shield. And I'm like, you need to learn how to push energy up off you. You need to learn how to throw energy off you. You need to know how to reflect. You need to learn how to cancel out negative communication. You need to learn how to disrupt negative communication. You need to learn how to condense, seal, banish. There's so many different methods of offensive magic that can be used to be hurled at your oppressor, which can stop the threat. It's about stopping the threats. It's not always about hurting folks, but you sometimes play the role of karma, and karma allows you to play the role of karma because of that. Sometimes your offensive magic is karma sliding into you and saying, this person needs to get got anyway. Let's work this magic. So this is Gemini Investigations. This is Grandmaster Gemini. Y'all know how I do. I just had to drop this video. This was very important to me. A lot of folks don't take their spiritual protection and their spiritual hygiene very seriously. And that bothers me, because with a little bit of offensive magic, a lot of things will leave you alone. A lot of people will leave you alone, and you will learn how to defend yourself properly. Just shielding and banishing and grounding is not defending yourself properly. It's not taking care of yourself properly, because you will always come across a different kind of threat, and some threats will go straight through that shield that you keep thinking that's just gonna hold it. You can't keep holding somebody that's swinging on you. You need to do something about it. This is Grandmaster Gemini, and I just wanted to drop some knowledge. Y'all have a nice one.